Hi, we are so excited to be here today. I'm Julie Nelson with Hospice Circle of Love with Jovita Lang, one of the great volunteers with Hospice Circle of Love, and I really appreciate you being here with me today. We want to tell everybody about our fall book sale that's coming up, and the volunteers have been very busy getting ready for that. We have so many books. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
And we have wonderful volunteers.
Yes.
Charlene Wilson, Jean Sion, and Jean Pratt
Yes.
have been coming together almost every week, working so hard on this, and so we're very appreciative for them. But we do have a pile of books, and really good books, really nice books, because we sort those out, and
Yes.
so the ones that are tattered and torn and stuff we throw away, and we do have some really nice books. We've been really lucky this year.
Yeah, we really are. And I think that if someone hasn't come to the book sale before, they would be amazed just how many thousands of books we have. I was telling you earlier about how people come by the office on a daily basis donating books. So there really are a lot.
Well, we have such a nice building behind our office there,
Yes.
where we'll have the sale. We'll have them all sorted out on tables. We try to do them by authors,
Right.
so that people can pick their author.
They're definitely by category.
Yes, yes, and we like the categories. That way you know which room. We have one room where we have children's books, religious books, and westerns, and
Cookbooks.
And cookbooks. Oh yes, lots.
And religious works.
Lots of cookbooks.
Yes.
Yeah, we do, and that's kind of my thing. And then fiction, nonfiction, you know, all kinds of self-help, war books.
A lot of history.
Yes. Then we have romance also, too. So it's just about whatever you're interested in.
Right.
And coffee table books. We have
Yes.
coffee table books, which are really, really nice, and always a really good supply of those. And we have sacks that we put them in for you.
Yes.
We'll have lots of volunteers to carry them out. If you need help, carry them out.
Yep.
We have room in the aisles. If you have a walker that you want to come through, we have room in the aisles for you. And so it's, and we pray for good weather. I've
Yes.
been watching the weather. So we hope it's good weather, but we're inside.
Right.
So we're, you know, we're able to work it no matter what. Because
Exactly.
we've had some really cold.
Yes, we have. It's really hot.
And really hot. And we'll be working all next week, getting
Yes.
these ready, getting them categorized, and getting them ready for the book sale.
Yes, and of course the book sale is going to be the 11th and 12th. So on Friday it'll be from 9 to 7, and on Saturday it'll be from 9 to 5, and it's at our office at 314 South 3rd, and like you said, in the North Building there. Let's talk about the prices of the books. I think people are always amazed how much they can get for such a small amount of money.
Yes, yes. The prices are 50 cents for paperback and $1 for hardback, and it doesn't matter what size that book is. Now we do special things with children's books, like we have little small children's books. We'll do a special for you with that. But it's a wonderful price, and people are just saying all the time how much they appreciate that.
Yes.
And they'll bring their books back, and then they're
Yes.
ready for another supply. And it amazes me sometimes how much people read and how many sacks, you know, they take. And
Oh, yeah.
we do really well on our book sale, and the book sale, tell them, Julie, what that goes for.
Well,
money.
it helps us to pay for our patients that are basically free to us. Those would be the ones that don't have a Medicare or a insurance benefit for hospice, and that way we never ever have to charge a family or a patient for our services.
Now, aren't we the only hospice that does that?
Well, I know we're the only nonprofit.
Oh,
I don't know
nonprofit.
about the
Okay.
other part of it, but
Yeah, that's wonderful, and it's just wonderful to know that they're being taken care of if
That's
they're
right.
not on a special insurance or something. And
Right.
because they do such a wonderful job with our nurses and our aides and stuff, and I can say that from experience because my
Yes.
husband had hospice, my mother had hospice, and my mother-in-law had hospice, so I know lots of people, and I have the little sign on my car, and people still stop me and say, oh, we had hospice for our loved one, and they did such a wonderful job. That just happened to me the other day.
Oh.
And so, you know, you just feel so appreciative that we could help, and
Yeah.
we could help someone in their last days, and so that works very well.
I know a lot of times people will say, oh, I wish we had called sooner. They don't
Yes.
realize the vast amount of support that they're going to get. It's a whole team, you know, like you said, it's the nurses, it's the aides that do with the bathing, it's a chaplain, it's volunteers to provide respite for caregivers, it's pet therapy and music therapy, and just so much support for, they can call us in the middle of the night. We can teach them, you know, about the medications and the equipment. And there's just a lot of support there.
And they also have books to help you. You can read
Yes.
a book if you're, and kind of what to look for and all whenever you're caring for a patient.
Right.
That's just a wonderful thing. I can't say enough good about hospice. And the book sale is that we have this twice a year.
Yes.
We have it in April and October, and like I said, we have all kinds of weather, but we deal with it.
That's right.
And we have lots of volunteers that will be
Yes.
there. And also, we're having refreshments,
Yes.
which we do that by donation. And so you can just donate whatever you want to. We'll have cookies, we'll have brownies, we'll have probably some other stuff. I'm not sure what yet, because that'll all be brought in next week.
Right. And
But-
we will have coffee that people can have. That's free to everyone. And then we'll also have free bookmarks that we'll give people.
Oh yes, I forgot about the bookmarks. And then we sack them up. Some people bring their own bags,
Yes.
which is nice if they want to. That's really nice. And I have some extra bags, and I'm going to bring those
Okay.
and you know let them use those for taking books home, because I think we all have a stash of those. And
Yes. True.
and sacks too and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's we'll have a big crowd there. We always have a
Oh,
big
yes.
crowd the morning we open, and we'll put if the weather permitting, we'll put books outside on tables, and they can go ahead and work until we open at 9. They can go
Yes.
ahead and pick their books or choose whatever they want to, and I think we've covered about all the different kinds of books. I'm sure we have more.
Oh, I thought of romance novels.
Yes.
Of course, we let them get an entire sack of those for just $5.
That's right. That's right. The Harlequins, and so a lot fits in one of those big brown
Yes.
paper sacks.
Sure does.
And they stuff them full.
Yes.
And then they bring them all back.
Yes.
So it just amazes me.
Yeah, they'll come with their lists of the ones they've already
Yes,
read a lot of
yes.
times.
I've already gotten a list from a friend that she wants certain books, and so
Yeah.
I said, well, I'll look and see what I can find, you know, and all. But we have mystery, we have sci-fi.
Books on tape and CDs.
Oh yes, right. And a lot of times we have puzzles
Yes.
and different things that we'll have a special place for all of that stuff. So
Right.
I'm trying to think.
We try to make it easy for people to find what they're looking for.
Yes,
And I
yes.
know at least the very popular authors will have those together so that people can find them.
Yes, yes, and that really does help.
Yes.
It really does help. Trying to think what else we haven't covered.
Parking. How about parking?
Oh, parking, yes. Well, we have plenty of parking there. You can park behind the building or beside the building or in front of the building. And so parking is always never a problem, never
Right.
a problem.
We
We'll carry
just
them out.
discourage people from parking in the Blood Institute just because they
Yes.
need their parking
Yes,
spaces
they need
for their
their,
business.
and Blood Institute's right across the street from us. So we, I don't think we've ever had a problem with that.
No.
But
Well, I just encourage everyone to come out. They're bound to find something with all the thousands of books that we have there
yeah.
for sale.
Well, we have people that come on their lunch hour. They'll take their
Yes,
lunch hour and they'll
sure.
come on their lunch hour, and they'll come early or they'll come
They
late.
can come afterward.
And that's the one thing about open till 7. We found
Right.
out that really did work well, and a lot of people will come after work.
Right.
And so then they don't have to come on their lunch hour, and they're not short.
And I would encourage people to come both days too, which a lot of people do, because that first day, while there's the biggest selection, there's so many people that if you come back on Saturday, you might be able to look a little easier and maybe
Well, yes,
find
and
more.
we're putting books out all the time.
Right.
So we're refilling what has sold, because we have so many. We have them like boxes underneath.
Yeah.
And so we're refilling those all the time, and sometimes you've missed something that that you would have liked, and
Yeah.
find something that you've been looking for a long time.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
had that happen.
That's great.
A lot. So
Well, thank you for visiting with me. I hope that everyone gain some information from that, and that they'll join us at the book sale on Friday the 11th from 9 to 7 and Saturday the 12th from 9 to 5.
Yeah, thanks, Julie.